item number. All right, new just last month and on sale, we have the 3-piece rainbow butterfly bush. This comes in 3 plants that are already growing, and the cool thing about this is all 3 colors are in one. It's spectacular, so unusual. The only butterfly bush that produces multicolored blooms on the same bloom spike. If you love Cottage Farms, will you please share your story with us? We have 2 hours together today.
Oh, yay!
And this, you're getting all 3, works out to $11 each. They ship to you for free when it's time to plant in your area. And then, what do we like a butterfly bush for? Butterflies.
Yes.
Look at these.
Oh my gosh, I know. And so when we have a lot of different configurations of plants at Cottage Farms. Sometimes we put 3 plants in one pot, but I just want to be clear that this is actually the only butterfly bush on the market that has all 3 colors on one panicle or flower stem. So this is one plant and this is a shrub. So you are getting a nice size shrub, and I actually have these planted at my house because I have this secret fire pit garden, and surrounding the garden are butterfly bushes and hibiscus, And the reason I have those 2 plants is because they create lots of reasons. I'll tell you, one is because they create this hedge, this dense hedge. These can get to be 5-6 feet tall if you want them to. If you don't, you can keep them pruned. And they start to leaf out in early spring here in Pennsylvania. So of course, depending on where you live, that will vary a little bit. And then my hibiscus start to come up a little bit later in the summer. So that's why I have these 2 different plants. And when you're planning your garden, that's what you want to do, is make sure that you are having different bloom times and different colors and then different shapes of flower. So that's the thing here that the butterfly bush offers, is these long, these are 6-inch wands. These flowers are enormous, and all of those 3 colors are on the flower at the same time.
That's amazing. I've never seen anything like this. I know my daughters would absolutely love this. We love anything that attracts the pollinators because it's so fun to look outside and it's like, oh, the butterflies are out. If you have grandchildren in your life, garden with them. Even if you've never particularly been a gardener, try it out. This QVC is the best place to try it out because we have the specialists here to walk us through how to do this. We have the garden guide that comes with it, and we set you up for success with the guarantee of the warranty. So maybe it's a hobby, maybe you're just retiring, and this is a hobby you've always wanted to have. QVC is the place to come to be able to get your questions answered and to learn how to do it. And then you get to share the beauty of the plants, yes, but also of the plants and the pollinators that they attract. And this one is super unique. Like a lot of people have butterfly bushes, maybe on your block. I bet they don't have the rainbow butterfly bush.
And the other thing about butterfly bushes is they are new technology. So they used to be really wild looking. So if you have, you know, maybe a butterfly bush that's been on your property for 40 years, or there's one in your neighborhood, and one stem grows up really tall and out this way, and they're 20 feet tall. They were out of control. This is newer breeding where they always, I mean, I only prune mine around my fire pit to keep them low because they'll grow at the end of the season. I cut them back. They grow back 6 feet each summer.
When do you prune them?
I prune them kind of about now. I'll be going out. It's a little cold right now, but as soon as it heats up, late winter is when I prune mine. But
and how far do you go down?
But only for shape. I only do that. You don't have to. But I cut them back about 1/3 of the plant.
Okay, that's good to know.
And the other thing is that I will cut them throughout the season to bring these panicles inside because there are so many flowers and they bloom from late spring all the way through till fall. There will be constant flowers. So when the butterflies are migrating through, as you said, I mean, it's first the swallowtails here in Pennsylvania, and they are covered on these plants. It is like candy. It's so magical.
It is so. And what we just saw pop up on the screen, though they attract the butterflies, they resist the deer.
Yes.
If you have a deer problem, you know why I'm almost yelling at you right now, because we want to just give a round of applause for anything that resists deer. And so many of you ask us to let you know this is one that does. So Mom, if you're watching, I think we need to get these because the deer just make her so angry. And me too. You do all that hard work. But I see why these do attract the pollinators. Look how pretty they are. They almost look like they're from you know, Munchkin Land
Yes.
in The Wizard of Oz.
Yep.
They're so almost fairy tale like because they have the kind of coral color that moves into the pink, that moves into the purple. Now here is how they will come to you. How long have these been growing? Because this is a perennial. They'll continue to come back.
This is a perennial. It's a decent sized shrub, and you will get flowers this year. So these are, remember, they get to be pretty big. So these are going to get to be about 3 feet wide. So you can put these in containers. You can put them in the ground. They're really versatile that way. So I would suggest if you are going to put them in the ground, make sure you're spacing them at least that 3 feet apart. This summer, you will get to be about this size. So, but remember, yeah, definitely fast growing and so easy, Terry. I know, you know, gardening is something that you're aspiring to.
Yes.
And so when I talk to my friends about plants and what plants I suggest, the butterfly bush is always one that I suggest for them because it could not be easier. It's a really fabulous plant for beginners because once it's established, you don't need to do anything but watch the butterflies.
And now, does it need full sun?
This is a full sun plant,
Okay.
yes. So at least 4 to 6 hours a day. That's a great question if you're going to put it in containers or in the pot. But it's also pretty hardy. So if you have it in containers, you probably don't necessarily need to bring it in unless you're getting about -20. You'll want to bring that container up close to the house for winter.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
If you forget anything we say, you get the Grow Guide. It's all there. M132762 is your item number. You're getting 3 of them. That works out to $11 each or an $11 easy pay. M132762 is your item number. All right, it's time. I'm really excited about this. The hot pick of the show is this one-piece tropical sunset